webinar. Manjusha will start in 2 minutes. Just wait for 2 minutes. We're just waiting for your Hi Mufta. Hi Ahmad. Okay. I believe you guys have had your lunch and you've joined in from your lunches or maybe from your on duty hours. Thank you so much for joining in. We'll start in no more than 2 minutes now. Priti, thank you so much for joining in from Riyadh. Thank you so much. We'll start in 2 minutes. Yes, thank you. Okay, let me just give my introduction as well before we proceed with the guest speaker for today. My name is Akshat and I take care of the USA process at Nursify and help the candidates with the entire process and the entire journey from your current hospital to the dream country, which is United States of America. So before we proceed ahead, let me tell you about the opportunities right now that we are here for. We are here to introduce to you a face-to-face interview round with direct hire with the hospital in the next 4 weeks. In the next 4 weeks, the hospital from USA is coming down to Dubai and Abu Dhabi to interview nurses like yourself in order to help you with H-1B visa and with the direct hire in the hospital in Indianapolis. This particular vacancies that we have is huge in number. We have our guest speaker today to speak to you on this, to clear all your doubts, to help you with the entire journey, the visa processing, the benefits, the salaries, the relocation packages. So you can put in your doubts in front of him. You can unmute yourself when we are done with my questions to him. So you can unmute yourself and ask him whatever you might want to ask him regarding the USA process. But we are here to introduce to you the walk-in drive that is going to take place within 4 weeks from now in Dubai and Abu Dhabi. We are looking to hire good number of people from these two locations, and this is one of the opportunities that has no restriction as far as your nationality, your gender, I mean, yes, department is a little concerned, but your nationality does not matter, your age does not matter, your country which you have worked in does not matter. But what we are looking in is H-1B visa and a direct hire with the hospital within and the placement within the next 6 to 9 months. Okay, great. So I welcome Mr. Chandramadan on behalf of everyone. Mr. Chandramadan, thank you so much for joining in. Uh, and we have our audiences today, and I hope you'll be able to guide us with whatever questions we have regarding the USA process. So, any opening words from you?
Sure. Thank you, Akshit. Good day to everyone, wherever you are in the world. I think, it's a USA is hiring nurses quite aggressively. They are in deep shortage. There's a lot of demand for nurses like you, uh, especially the ones from who are already based in UAE. We are coming to Dubai and Abu Dhabi in the month of October, uh, around 20th to 25th October. And we are bringing in the hospitals from Indianapolis who will be hiring on the spot. As Akshit mentioned, it's a direct hire, which means a full-time hire. So no part-time or travel nurses, etc. It's a full-time hire, and the salaries are very, very good. Okay, in excess of $55 per hour, and the they're looking for medical surgical specialties there. The key thing is that you don't have to wait for number of years to go through the process, because it is H-1B pre-approved visa, which means you don't have to go through the lottery system, and you will be hired. You'll know that your hiring status within a couple of days of the interview, or most likely on the spot. And we are hiring. Akshit was, a bit modest in giving the numbers, but we're hiring more than 300 nurses, over a span of 5 days in this event. There is, as Akshit was mentioning, there is no age bar, no nationality restrictions, but you need to be able to. You should have passed NCLEX. You should be working in the medical, surgical, ICU, or ER, willing to work as a float nurse, and the opportunity is simply huge. Okay, with very, very lucrative salaries that you can. I'm sure you'll enjoy. Okay, back to you, Akshit, and I look forward to interact with you and answer as many questions as I can. Feel free to ask questions. Our whole team is available on the webinar, so they should be able to answer some of the questions, for you, but I'll try to guide you as much as possible. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Madan. Okay, great. So I would like to tell everyone that thank you so much for asking the questions right now as well. I will be taking all these questions, but I have a list of questions that I have made from the suggestions that all of you have given regarding the process. So just bear with me for about 10 to 15 minutes more, so that I can maybe ask the question on behalf of majority of you, and then we will be opening the forum for everyone to take up individual questions as well. You can unmute yourself and then ask your questions as well. So don't worry, we'll give everybody a fair chance to ask whatever questions you might have regarding the USA process. But let me just shoot with the first question that I have right now. That Mr. Madan, that you mentioned, there are about 300 vacancies available. What specialties are most in demand right now?
Yeah. So I think, as I said earlier, as I alluded earlier, we are looking for nurses with medical, surgical, ICU, or ER experience. You will be required to work within medical, surgical units, float as a float nurse. If there are both the shifts available, day shift and night shift. If you are working on the day shift, the salary is about $55 per hour. And if you are working on the night shift, you get some additional differential as well. Hopefully, $3 to $4 more, uh, actually $4 more. So $59 per hour, almost 60. So great opportunity for you to be there. As I said, is for medical surgical and minimum of 3 years of experience.
So, Mr. Madan, the next question that I have, and is on behalf of a lot of nurses, that like where are these interviews in UAE, and when are these interviews? We keep on saying the 2 weeks. So can you
Sure.
tell us like when
So,
exactly are these?
yeah, and it's an exciting opportunity. Um, the interviews are going to happen in Dubai and Abu Dhabi between 20th and 25th of October. So, a few weeks from now, about 5 weeks from now. And the uh, the hospitals are going to be there physically on the spot. And if you're interested, Akshita just shared a link with you uh, to apply. Just please submit your details, and we'll be very happy to review it, screen it for you, and look forward to meet you uh, in that week of 20th of October.
Thank you so much, Mr. Madan. The next question that I have is will the hospital representatives themselves be present at the interviews, and like is it the hospital taking these interviews, or is it like what exactly is the process that will follow there?
Yeah, absolutely. We don't want to waste your time. I know you are very, very busy. So, just to explain the process, once you register for to express your interest, we will speak to you. We'll do the screening round with you. Once you're done with the screening round, your resume is provided to the hospital, and if they shortlist you, you will be invited for the recruitment drive. The hospital is going to be there. Uh, the hospital is going to be there. Uh, uh, is going to be there live, which means they will like to speak to you and get to know you better. Most of the time, if you have been screened and shortlisted, I think you're almost there. That interview, you should be, if you do interview well, you are across the line. Sorry. So, yeah, the hospitals are going to be there. They would love to meet you. They love to know more about you. And I know in UAE, there's a lot of talent, nursing talent with good experience available. So, please be there and take advantage of this opportunity. Uh, Again, I'm repeating, this is one of the best I've ever seen. H-1B visa. You should be on a flight to US within the 6 months, and you have a chance to earn very, very good salary. One of the best I've seen so far. $55 per hour is one of the best I've seen, excluding the shift premium. So I think it's an excellent opportunity for you guys to be there and meet up with the hospital.
Okay, got it. So, Mr. Madan, the next question, and this is one of the questions that I'm getting here as well a lot in this, that what exactly is the age limit that the nurses can apply with?
I think age is just a number, to be frank. So there's no age limit. Um, we have hired, people as young as 24 and as younger as 60. So I think we should be fine.
So I hope it answers all your questions, HP. Manjusha, everyone. So next question is, and this it's from Manjusha as well, that how quickly are the hiring decision made? Are the offers made on the spot, or how exactly will it be done?
Yes, Manjusha, the offer will be made on spot, and you know, um, you will get to know within at the max couple of days. And once you are selected, the whole process of visa, etc., which is H-1B visa, should take about couple of months. So uh, maximum within 4 to 6 months, uh, you should be able to go to the US. Yeah.
Madan, the next question is I have is, what is exactly is the eligibility criteria right now? Do nurses need to be NCLEX passed, or can they be based out in UAE, or the nurses who've done their NCLEX can also prepare, or can also attend this?
Yeah. So I think the major requirement is NCLEX done. Visa screen should be in the process, and of course, IELTS or TOEFL or OET should have been done. If you are, and you should have a minimum of 2 to 3 years of experience in med-surg, ICU, ER, etc. The If you are preparing for NCLEX, you may not be able to participate in the drive because the hospital is looking for NCLEX passers nurses. But we do keep having these opportunities now and then. And come back, send your details on the form and stay in touch with us. Who knows, maybe in a couple of months, we have another opportunity that we can consider. We just hired a number of nurses in London in August, which is this month. We're doing another round in UAE in October, and I'm sure we will have another round based on the client requirement very soon as well. So, uh, short answer: if you have not done NCLEX, you will need to wait. But we can certainly consider you and start to have a dialogue with you. Yeah?
Understood. Mr. Madan, the next question that I have is, what
So I think definitely is for H-1B visa. As I said, it's a very, very fast process, and we should be able to get you there as quickly as possible. I think there's some technical issue. Actually, should be joining soon. Um, so the if you are, just to reiterate the requirement, you need to have NCLEX, you need to have visa screen, you need to have, of course, your English test available, and make sure that these requirements are met. If you need any help with any of these, feel free to reach out to us. And Nursify team is there to help you. Uh, you know, help you transition to the US. We have a number of nurses who are already gone. I think in London, we hired more than 100 nurses, and 50 of them, in our case, is all ready to go, offer accepted, all within a span of 72 hours. Okay, so you can really see very, very quick action from our side. My team is there to help you. Moment you submit your resume, moment you submit your documents, we will move very, very fast. Okay,
Okay,
back to you, Akshay.
thank you, thank you. Um, the next question that I have is, what is the visa route available right now? Is it H-1B, EB-3? And could you briefly explain what exactly does it mean? Because there's a lot of doubts that we come across amongst the nurses regarding the H-1B process. Like, what exactly is it? How exactly does it? I mean, does it take? What is the benefits that they will be having with H-1B visa?
Yeah, so I think EB3 visa is usually called employment-based visa. The Q, and which means you will get a direct green card, uh, but the process is very, very long. For most nationalities, it is uh, anything between 2 to 3 years. Uh, but for I think India and China, it can take up to 12 years. So it's a very, very long process. On the other hand, the H1B process is very fast. Uh, Usually, uh, the clients that we work with will offer you H1B visa, which means you can be in the US within 6 months. And once you are there, you can apply for green card over there. H1B is very fast. Uh, I forgot to mention earlier, apologies for that, that you need to be a BSc in nursing to apply for H1B visa. And so H1B is a temporary immigrant visa or immigrant visa for nurses or for any professional to be in the US and work there for 3 years. What the hospital does, so it's a much faster process for you to land in the US, one of the fastest to land in the US. Okay. And what you can do is um, apply for it so that you can be there much faster. I mean, imagine if you were to wait for 2 years, you are losing out on a higher salary for 2 years uh, versus H1B. But if you take H1B visa, you can pretty much be there between next 4 to 6 months in the US. So much faster process, much more efficient process. Not everybody has it. We are privileged to have our clients qualify for non-cap, which means it's not lottery. Non-cap H1B exam visa, and you should be able to see yourself across the line in the next 4 to 6 months. So very, very advantageous for nurses like you. And don't worry, once you land there, within 6 months, 6 to 12 months, the hospital will apply for EB3, which is a green card. Uh, in that case, you are not bound with any employer at that point in time.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Madan. Mr. Madan, as you rightly mentioned, that these are direct hires, and the hospital will be taking them in the next 6 to 8 months. What is the salary, and what are the relocation benefits that the nurses are looking at, apart from, of course, the salary they'll be getting in the night shift and the day shift? What exactly are the benefits that they are looking at the moment?
Yeah, so I think it's in before I get to the salary, it's in beautiful Indiana state. Indianapolis is the exact city you're going to be in. Uh, and the salary is very, very lucrative. What you will see is one of the highest salary packages, which is $55 per hour. So if I assume $2,000, 2,000 hours of work every year, it's about $110,000 per year plus the shift allowance, etc. Um, it's one of the leading hospitals, and uh, you know, unique opportunity for people in the UAE to meet them face to face, get to know more about the hospital, get to know more about the facility, the the, the relocation benefits, etc. But yeah, salary is good. In terms of relocation, your visa is fully paid for. Your one-way air ticket, temporary accommodation for 30 days, and uh, all of that is paid for. Um, and you know, uh, compared to any other part of the world, US offers one of the most matured work environment, one of the most free work environment, and greater respect for nurses like you. Okay, I'm not saying the other parts of the world don't respect, but you see a higher respect uh, for your profession in the US, or for that matter, most part of the Western world. So great salary and benefits, and I think all of you should be, uh, you know, thrilled by the package that they offer, um, and it's a great one, to be honest.
Thank you so much. Um, Finally, I mean, now, what what is left to be answered? Like, what exactly is the role of Nursify that comes in the picture now? How are we different? What exactly we will be doing for them? Why exactly should they be going ahead with us?
So Nursify, as you know, is a UK-based platform. We work with nurses like you all across the world. We engage with more than 50,000 plus nurses all over the world, and uh, it's indeed a pleasure to speak to all of you here today. Um, and so, in terms of services, uh, we would start to work with you on the day you register with us. So we will, of course, help you screen, find the right hospital, connect you to the hospital, and organize the interview process. Once the interview is done, before that, if you need any help with licensing, registration,
Sure.
compliances, we will help you with that process. Second, once the interview is done, we make sure that you get selected, of course. And once you're selected, the pastel support, ticket, visa, immigration, pastel support, social security number, bank account setup, all of that, Jing Bang, we help you there as well. And not only that, once you land there, we want to stay in touch with you. We want to know you, know that you've settled well. Um, and we would love to help you out to make sure that you can transition into the role easily, quickly, and without any hassle. So Nursify is there with you throughout the journey, and we want to make sure that you get your dream job. Number one, you settle well, and you are ready to contribute on day one. Uh, we have worked with a number of nurses. We have placed hundreds of nurses in UK, uh, USA, Canada, and certainly would love to, work with you guys to make sure that you can get your dream job in the USA as quickly as possible. And for all these services, Nursify does not charge anything, just to be very, very clear. So this is not a selling session. The only selling I'm doing is, if at all I'm doing, is to uh, uh, invite you to this recruitment drive, um, and for your benefit so that you can realize your dream for the US job as quickly as possible.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Mr. Madan. Now I would like to request everyone, and I will be reading out everybody's question one by one. But before we go there, if there is anybody who's willing to ask any questions, maybe by unmuting themselves, they can go ahead and do that. We will be very happy to make sure that you are able to get all the answers that you might have regarding any processes with us. So you may want to unmute yourself and ask the questions if you guys have any questions here. Manjusha has been messaging me. So Manjusha, do you want to unmute yourself and maybe ask anything?
Yeah,
Manjusha, can you hear me?
hello, yes.
Yeah.
I just wanted to know that, like, in which cases you will not accept my application? Like, is there any contraindication for not accepting or anything? Like,
Yeah, I think if you are in the required specialty and have 3 years of experience, I don't see a reason why we should not accept your application. We do run a lot of compliance checks. For example, IELTS, your license, etc. But most probably, it's the specialty. For example, if you're working in care home or unrelated specialty that we don't need at that particular point in time, that could be the reason. But Manjusha, most of the time we will accept your application as long as it meets the criteria, because there is more demand than the nurses we can have.
And so one more thing, sorry. You
Go ahead.
mentioned 3 years of experience. It should be in medical surgical, or you mentioned it all over, like in all the specialties, or the total nursing experience.
I think total nursing experience is fine. Within that, about a year should be in medical surgical, if possible.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Manjusha. I hope that answers all your questions. Okay, Riji. Okay, Riji, you have asked your question. So anybody else has any other questions that they might want to know regarding the USA process?
Can I
I
ask?
believe Ahmed.
Huh?
Yeah, Ahmed. Yeah,
How are you, sir?
I'm good.
I
How
need
are
to
you?
ask you about something. I am anesthesia technician. I work in OR operation. Okay. Uh, I don't have inklings because I am according to to anesthesia department, anesthesia management department, or department like this one. I'm not according to nurse office. I'm not according to like this one. But I need to know how to process that if I am according to medical director, not nurse.
So, Ahmed, what you need to do is, first of all, stay in touch with us. And second, once you're done NCLEX, then reach out to us. Okay. Have you started to prepare for NCLEX?
I start already for prepare for NCLEX, but now if I have submit all my paper in the system about the NCLEX exam, it should be this from NEST, not from anesthesia.
Sorry, Ahmed, I can't. Could you please repeat your question?
I need to ask you something, sir. I am anesthesia technologist. Okay.
Okay.
I work in OR, operation
Okay.
room. Okay. I don't have NCLEX. Okay. I need to. I got to process for NCLEX. If I will go to submit all my paper in link or in website, should be this one. If you are submit my paper, should be ask you about nurse. But I don't know that this process is done actually or no.
Okay. And have you ever worked as a nurse, or you've always been anesthesia technologist?
Anesthesia technologist always. I have
No.
bachelor degree for anesthesia. I have bachelor degree for anesthesia technologist.
Yeah. So, Ahmed, my strong advice to you will be that you should apply as an anesthesia technologist, not as a nurse, because they would appreciate your experience in as a nurse before they can take you as a registered nurse. So you should apply for. You should apply as anesthesia technologist, because most of the experience has been in that space.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay. Rochelle, you want to unmute yourself and ask anything?
Yeah, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon.
Yeah, I'm an NCLEX passer, but it's inactive. It's been like for quite it's long time already, but I continuously working.
Yeah, and which nursing board did you register with, Rochelle?
California.
Yeah. So, and is your registration valid?
Because I've read that once you pass NCLEX, it's not it doesn't have expiration, but I'm not sure if that's true.
You're right. You're right. So I think, Rochelle, the NCLEX does not expire, so it's valid forever. Okay.
Yeah,
So
it's
you
valid
should be.
forever. But sir, I also read that in California, if it's more than 8 years that it's been inactive, then you have to retake. Is that correct?
Rochelle, to be frank, I will need to check with the State Board of Nursing Council. Okay.
Okay.
Why don't you drop us a mail with all your documents and we can come back to you.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Elizabeth, you want to unmute yourself and ask?
Hi. Hello. I just want to ask, as you've mentioned that there is no charges from the beginning of the process until, as you've mentioned that there is no charges, from the beginning of the process until we got the employer, and then from the time that we already started the work there in US, is there any charges that we will pay on your side?
No, nothing, no charges.
No charges. And then until when you will assist us until it will be end? Like for example, just from the beginning of the process when we are looking for the employer, until when you will assist us? From the
Uh,
time that we got the employer and started the work there, or do you have any time frame?
Till such time you land in the US, and after that also we'll love to stay in touch with you. Okay, so we'll support you till such time you go to the US, and up to you. I mean, after that you should be in touch with us. When you want to move next time, we can help you after a couple of years. So the relationship starts once you apply, and I would like to keep it evergreen, to be honest, Elizabeth.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. City, you might want to unmute yourself and ask anything.
You're on mute.
Okay, sir. Can you hear me, sir? I am Siti from joining here from Riyadh. Sir, my experience is endoscopy nurse for 3 years, but my NCLEX currently on process. So, is there any opportunity for me to be part of the?
When do you appear for NCLEX?
Uh, Next month.
Okay, so if you have done so, approach us, send us your details. I'm assuming you're going to pass NCLEX.
Thank you. I hope so.
And apart from endoscopy, which other experience do you have, City?
I have also working in a medical surgical as a nursing assistant before when I get because now I'm a nursing specialist in Saudi Arabia, and I'm also having experience in orthopedic.
So send us your details. I think I'm assuming you will pass NCLEX. When is your exam? September?
On August, sir. I mean, I thought today is already on August, sir. It might be in your country or Ireland, hopefully.
Oh, you're coming to the UK?
You're from UK.
Yes. No problem. That's okay. So it's in August, which is tomorrow.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So I think, yeah. So you should get your result within a month. Okay. And there is a way to check your results within a day or so. Come over. I mean, send your details, and we will hopefully, if everything goes well, we should be able to consider you for October round. Can you come to Dubai or Abu Dhabi in October?
October will be my vacation, so it would be. I will, if have a chance, why not,
Okay.
sir? And sir, do I need to take an IELTS? as well?
You have to also plan for IELTS and visa screen. Yeah.
So how the bands are in which should be 7 or 6 for IELTS or any
You should have
required passing?
overall score of 6.5 and speaking should be 7.
Okay, sir. Noted. Thank you so much for your time, sir.
Thank you, Siri. Okay.
I have another question coming in from Saratha. I'll rather take Mendoza's question first. Is there any age limit for US application for nurses?
No age limit.
Okay. The next question I have is from Reeti John. Once appointed, the whole contract with the same hospital later, is there possibility to relocate to any other states of USA?
So Riji, as long as you are H-1B visa, you are tied up to a hospital. Once you get EB3, you're free to work with any hospital, subject to the terms of the employment contract.
Saritha is asking, I passed NCLEX RN in 2009 in Vermont board. I am a diploma nurse. Am I eligible to apply? I'm currently working in a primary health center.
Sarita, if you are a diploma nurse, I'm afraid you can't apply for H-1B visa, but you can try for EB3. For H-1B visa to be for H-1B visa, you need to be minimum BSc in nursing. I'm afraid, and sorry to disappoint you, that you can't apply for H-1B if you're just a diploma nurse.
Rochelle is asking, can she have the date for the interview in October, so that she can take an off?
Yeah, we'll tell you the exact dates. Right now, we're looking at between 20th and 25th of October, and we will be able to communicate the right the appropriate date for you closer to the time. But yeah, mark your calendar between 20th and 25th of October.
Okay. So any more questions, anybody? I mean, we'll be happy to take those questions within the chat box, or you may want to unmute yourself and then ask those questions. Sure. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Is it necessary that you are currently working in a patient hospital when you are applying for a US nurse process?
Yeah, I think so. If your question is, do I need to have clinical experience? Yes. So if I understood your question correctly, Charis, that you need to have a clinical or a bedside experience to be eligible for any of the job, or hospital experience to apply in a US hospital, usually. So if you're working in a clinic or aesthetic clinic or daycare centers or community hospital, so that should be a little difficult. But yeah, but I think if you have a 15 years of ICU experience, Charis, send us your resume. Okay. We will try and see what best we can do if you've done NCLEX and a visa screen. Yes, they will ask for experience certificate later. But send us your detail. I would not rule out anything at this point in time. Send us your detail, and we will love to speak to you in more detail to understand your experience better before we can put you forward.
So does anybody else have any questions that they might want to ask?
There are more questions in the chat, Akshit.
Actually, I got logged out, so I'm unable to read those chats.
Okay, let me. So Manjul is asking, will the company apply for
EB3 for the nurses?
yes, definitely the hospital will apply for EB3. Those with Indian passports, please understand that that could be a long drawn process. So definitely. And your family can go immediately, but your family can't work on H1B visa. But once you have an EB3 visa, you can work. The next question is, do they ask for experience certificate? Yes, they do. Ask for experience certificate. So you should have experience certificates. Yeah. So I think hopefully all the questions have been answered. As I said earlier, it's a unique opportunity. So if you have your friends, colleagues, neighbors, relatives who are in nursing space and who would like to go for these job opportunities. These are great opportunities with excellent salary packages. So yeah. The other important thing is you need to be NCLEX passed. Okay. Secondly, if you for the current hospital, we may not ask for the experience certificate, but can do a reference later once we offer you a job. So don't worry if your manager is going to question why do you need experience certificate, we can save you from that hassle. Okay, that was the question. Do the hospital ask for experience certificate? Yeah. NCLEX, so you should be in any state so question is which state will be applicable. So we are hiring for Indiana state, but you could have NCLEX from any state and we can help you. You can actually transfer the NCLEX or rather your nursing license from one state to another state, not a problem. Okay.
Mendoza is asking, do we have any office here in the Abu Dhabi? Mendoza, if you want to unmute, you can unmute yourself. Okay, yeah. So Mendoza is asking, do we have any office here in the Abu Dhabi? And Lovely, I hope that is answered already. Yeah.
We operate out of Dubai. So certainly we have an office in Dubai. My team will be very happy to help you in Dubai. Sorry, we don't have an office in Abu Dhabi, but I think most of it can be done virtually. Yeah.
I'm at the mall, sorry. Yeah, okay. No issues, Mendoza, no issues at all. Yeah.
Okay.
So I believe if you guys have any other questions, you can actually post it here in the chat box again, so that nothing left unanswered for any of you. And you can ask for your colleagues as well. At the same time, Mr. Chandra, you want to speak about the referrals, maybe?
Yeah. So and some of the other questions before that are, do we help with EB3 as well? Yes, we do have hospitals who are working on EB3 visa, but if you're Indian or Chinese passport holder, then it will take you about 12 years to get the visa, so not worth it. Then the other questions, I think dates we already said. Yeah, and if no age limit, I think we answered those questions earlier. Typically, the other question is,
we have a question from Elizabeth. She's asking, presently we are offering the nurses with H1B visa. Is there any nurses who are having hard time getting the EB3 processing done because she wants to maybe take her family along with her?
Yeah. So Elizabeth, even with the H1B, you can take the family. EB3 process is long. undoubtedly. So you should be willing to demonstrate patience for EB3 visa. So yeah, I mean, typically the priority dates are, or rather, the retrogression is about 2 years. So, right now I think they're processing Feb 23, if I remember right, or March 23. But if you do want to go for H1, sorry, EB3, we do have hospitals who can take you as well. Usually, the other question is how many years of bachelor's degree processing. I think it takes about 3 years, depending on the diploma in your country, between 2 to 3 years.
Riji John,
Yes.
that's I think is a statement. Yeah, Riji, you can take your parents. Can she take her parents?
Yes, she definitely you can take your parents, and they will get a dependent visa. That should be possible.
Siti is saying that she's from Philippines.
Yeah, I think Siri, I think the Philippines process should be about 3 years. All right. Any other questions? Yeah.
How about siblings, sir? Can I take them?
Siri, I will have to check, but most likely it should be possible. Yeah.
Anybody else has any question? I believe Siti has been asking for most of you.
Okay. All right.
Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in. We hope we have answered your question, but we have got another one. Within 3 years of contract period, EB3 is not get means I have to return to. If they don't get EB3 in the contract period, what happens then?
No, I think so. So you can keep renewing your H1B. This is time you get your EB3. The hospital would love to have you. So I think the hospital will apply for EB3 within 6 months, but till such time you get it, they will keep renewing your H1B visa. No, GCAN course will not be eligible for H1B, Sarita. Yeah. All right. If there are no questions, I think it's a wrap.
Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in. I hope that you, after this session, you will be getting a WhatsApp and a mailer from our end, the recording for this session, and a link to apply for these opportunities. You can fill in those links and maybe share your questions with us, so that every question for you needs to be answered before you attend the face-to-face interview. We will look forward to having you of course, in the one of the drives in Dubai or Abu Dhabi, but we'll surely help you with the entire process of it.
Yeah. And again, remember, the event is happening in October from 20th to 25th October. And so please bring in your friends as well, or recommend to them. And if you refer a friend, we forgot to mention this earlier, we'll be happy to give you a referral bonus if they come into the event and they get selected. Reach out to us for more information on that. But yeah, I mean, our idea is to help as many nurses as possible, and we will be very, very glad to meet you and help you realize your USA dream job. Okay. It's a unique opportunity, great salary, great packages. So you should not miss the opportunity to be there. As I said, if you have passed NCLEX, 3 years of experience, medical surgical specialty or ER or ICU, we want to talk to you. Okay. Thank you so much for your time again and have a great weekend.
Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for joining in.